For the people who have not seen Marriage Story yet, that scene right there is one of the most beautiful and revealing scenes of your character, and yet the movie is just packed with scenes like that, like peanuts in a Snickers bar, I believe the poets say. We had Adam Driver on a few weeks ago to talk about this, and I told him it's such a beautiful, I'll say it to you, it's emotionally shattering, very challenging. Even I have not been through a breakup like that before, but incredibly true and a love story at the same time. What was it like creating this? Because I understand that you and Adam were basically signed up on this before there was a script.
Yeah, we signed. So I met with Noah probably, I don't know, a year or so before we started shooting it. Actually, before there really was even a script. And it was, I think I got the feeling that he sort of needed to cast it so he knew what voice these characters were using. And we shared a lot about our experiences. We'd both been through a divorce. We both were co-parenting with someone that we were no longer with. But even more so than that, we talked a lot about our families and relationship with our parents. And, because so much of these characters, yes, it's about the dissolution of their marriage, but it's also so much about who they are as people and why, the fundamental differences between them that, I think that eventually is what sort of, makes the marriage an impossible one. And it's so much about who they are and where they came from. And he, Noah just so brilliantly weaves that all in there. And there's such great scenes with Julie Haggerty, who's in the film, who's so brilliant, and Merritt Wever. And you really get to see what my character, all of us play roles in our family, and you get to see what this character, Nicole's role, is in her family. And it informs so much of how you are in a relationship with somebody.
And it feels very real. There really has theatrical quality to it at times. There are long scenes between the two of you where it's very complex, your emotions toward each other. It's not simply you're having a fight. The fight is about the ways in which you wanted to be loved or love each other. And in that ways, because it feels so true, is one of the things that makes it so beautiful. And while I've always thought you were a great actress, there is something about this performance that feels like a next level to me.
Thank you.
It's an absolutely astounding performance.
Thank you.
There are times...
Thank you very much.
There are times when my wife and we watched it together, lying in bed. My wife and I watched it in bed, lying together, and we would stop it every so often to have to drink in the scene that we had just seen.
I thought you were going to say we'd have to drink.
No, I would love to have had a cocktail during this, because it is challenging.
大家好，我是 Johnny， 欢迎收听今天的讲解。我们来看第一个单字 ，be packed with something， 就是充满某事物，塞满某事物。你也可以用 be jammed with something，be loaded with something， 或是 be bursting with something。For example, the movie is packed with action scenes. 这部电影充满了动作场面。Number 2, emotionally shattering. 情感上令人震撼或崩溃的。For example, it was an emotionally shattering experience to watch them say goodbye. 看着他们道别是一种情感上令人崩溃的经验。这里 shatter 就是打碎、破坏、使破裂，也可以用于抽象的意思，比如打碎你的信心梦想。For example, the news shattered her hopes of winning the competition. 这则消息粉碎了她赢得比赛的希望。Number 3, dissolution. 解体、瓦解、关系、婚姻等的终止。For example, the film explores the painful dissolution of a marriage. 这部电影探讨了一段婚姻痛苦的瓦解过程。这个字来自于动词 dissolve， 就是溶解、解散。For example, the sugar dissolved quickly in the hot tea. 糖在热茶里很快就溶解了。The president dissolved the parliament. 总统解散了国会。Number 4, weave. 编织，把故事或想法纠织在一起。The director skillfully weaves humor and sadness throughout the film. 导演巧妙地将幽默和悲伤纠织在整部电影中。Number 5, astounding. 令人震惊的，惊人的。Her performance in the movie was absolutely astounding. 她在这部电影中的表现简直令人震惊。Number 6, drink in something. 全神贯注地欣赏或沉溺于某事，如景色、气氛等。They sat quietly, drinking in the beauty of the sunset. 他们静静地坐着，沉浸在夕阳的美景中。And that's it for today.
你还在找好用的英文学习平台吗？ FUNDAY 是一个免费加入、无限期使用的英文学习平台，能够及时观看每日国际新闻，听读多元化主题文章，欣赏各式影音节目，还能欢唱流行音乐。只要一机在手，随时随地都能提升英文。现在就免费加入，开启你的学习之旅吧！